We're at the camera, we look at each other. We're live now, so you shake each other's hands, say hello.
Hello. Nice to see you again.
Who are you guys?
So I'm Dawn Montano with Alaska Sea Grant, and I'm a publication specialist.
And I'm Paula Dobbin with Alaska Sea Grant. I'm the communications manager.
So Alaska Sea Grant, we're right here in Fairbanks. There's no sea nearby here. Why are you guys here?
Well, Sea Grant is a national organization, and there's 33 programs throughout the country, and they're located in coastal states as well as Guam and Puerto Rico. And basically we support coastal economies and ecosystems, and we work with commercial fishermen, we work with researchers, we work with students, anybody who's interested in helping coastal communities do well economically, and also so that they can learn more about the marine and freshwater environment.
That is super important for all Alaskans, not just people who live in the interior, but we all have friends and relatives and family members that's their livelihood, is
Exactly.
making sure that the fish keep flowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're also housed under the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences, which is based here at UAF campus.
Right, there's a
Fairbanks.
video a little bit further down in the event discussion where we talked to Lauren Frischman over there about the Cooley Act and the research that they do, making sure that we can eat healthy fish and that fisheries can be maintained into the future.
Yes.
So today's the open house. You can come up here and find out a bit more. I know there's candy and treats in there, especially fish-shaped.
Yes, we have
Candy.
fish-shaped candies with Swedish fish.
They're really good.
They're really good.
I have a packet.
Eating them already.
I have a packet.
should
I'll
have
be
brought it
breaking it in.
Yeah.
But it's also just a chance to sort of connect with researchers, because I know people who live in Fairbanks, they see the university on the hill all the time, but there's always so mysterious what's going on in those glass walled buildings. So we can get a little bit of an idea of what happens if we come talk to you today.
Yeah, well, we have posters up that showcase some of our research on things like kelp, on the fishing industry. We did one study recently about the graying of the fleet. Like, why is it that young people aren't entering the fishery in droves, and what can be done to kind of turn that around. We also have research on sea otters. What other things, Dawn?
HAB.
Oh yeah, we recently helped start this
algal
harmful algal bloom network.
Oh, right. Ooh, that's scary stuff.
Well, as the ocean temperatures warm, there's more and more of these algal blooms, and some of them can be poisonous, some of them aren't. But if shellfish eat these toxins, then they become unhealthy, and then if people eat the clams or the mussels or other shellfish, they can get paralytic shellfish poisoning. So we're looking into ways to help keep the public safe. One of our researchers down in Kodiak is developing this field test kit that people can take out into the field when they're collecting shellfish and take a little sample of it, put it in this machine, and it can tell them whether it's toxic or not. It's still under development,
Yes, it's
but
still
it should be done in the near future.
That is pretty amazing, because the things that we buy and use every day were developed by researchers that are funded and organized through the places like the Sea Grant. And days like today, open houses to put all those dots in order so you can be, this thing that I'm using was actually developed in part up there on the campus right in my backyard.
Yeah, definitely.
That's exciting.
And a lot of the work that we do is also trying to understand the impacts of climate change on Alaska's ecosystems. We have a coastal community resilience specialist in Anchorage. He's an anthropologist, actually. And he's working with communities in northern and western Alaska to help them learn how to adapt to climate change. He was just recently out in Port Huyton, a community that's actually already relocated because of coastal erosion.
Climate refugees is how I hear them referred to, sort of in the media.
So, but these are people who have already made the move, and so there's a lot of lessons that other villages might be able to learn from Port Huyton. So David Holen, the professor I'm talking about, he's been doing a lot of that kind of work. So
thank you guys for taking a couple minutes to talk to me. I know we're getting very close, because 3 o'clock is when
Yes.
things start. You
Yeah, we
guys
gotta
got some
set up
stuff
stuff,
to set up in there. So
But come on by.
Come on by.
we'd
We'll
love
have
to-
some of our publications for sale, as well as little goodies and treats.
good. I'll take a step back. You guys do the come on by gesture together. Come on by. That's great. That's a good gift. All right. Thank you guys very much.